All right, this is a book that I have scanned. It's right here. This would work with an article as well. This just happens to be a book that I scanned. I own this book. I want to be able to convert it digitally so I can listen to it as I'm traveling and I don't have to read it. I can listen while I'm driving. So I'm going to open this up in Acrobat and it's going to open, of course, in a different window. Let me drag this over. So if I open this up, one thing you'll notice in Adobe or any PDF reader is that you should be able to highlight the text. And you can see that when I highlight this, it's not recognizing individual text. So what I need to do to convert this or any scan document or PDF that you have that you can't select text individually, what we need to do is we need to have it recognize the text. So I can come over here to all tools and I am going to go to scan and OCR. So I'm going to click that. Optical character recognition is what we're doing. We're going to enhance the scanned file and we're going to do it to all pages. And I want to recognize text and I'm going to just click enhance. So it's going to go through, might take a minute. Like I said, this is a book, so I'll let this run and we'll come back when this is completed. All right, so the book is done being enhanced and I can scroll through and look at it. I'm going to come up here to one of the chapters where there's actually text. And you can see I can actually now select the text and highlight some of that. Now, this isn't all you need to do to make this readable. So what I want to do also is come over here to correct recognize text. And if I click on this, it's going to give me some suggestions that maybe it couldn't quite understand and it needs some clarification on. So is this 61? Yes. Is this in hyphenation? Yes. So you're just going to go through and check this. Here's one that doesn't match. It thinks it's, I don't know, whatever symbol that is, but is it a 6? So I come out here. No, it's not a 6. It's the and sign and enter that in. And then when it reads it, it's going to recognize that text correctly. So that's why I want to go through, or it's an important step to make sure that you have all of this verified in these words that it is truly that. Because when you go to listen to it, it might not make sense then if you don't take this time. So 20.4 thinks it's a dash. So there's another error that I can easily correct. Another thing you need to be concerned about are hyphenated words. These hyphenated words are not going to read really well when you're listening to it. So it's going to say like doll and then so there's going to take a pause in between there, right? When we see the dollar hyphenated. And so what I would recommend doing, especially on a short document, is editing this. Now, I'm not going to do this on this book because it's super long, but I'm going to show you how to do it quick. And that's simply coming up back to your tools up top here, all tools. And I'm going to select edit PDF, second one down, edit PDF. And it does this recognition thing, and that's fine. And now when I click in here, it's like it's a text box. And so I can actually take out this hyphenation. So let's go back down to the dollar that we were looking at. I can take out that hyphenation and it actually puts it on one sentence. So you could, if you wanted to go through your document and get rid of all those hyphens, it might just make it easier as you're listening to the text to speech option. Here's something that didn't get corrected with my checking what it says. There's something behind there, or it's not really making sense there. But going through and getting rid of those hyphens is as simply as going to edit and then clicking out here, and I'm just going in front of the hyphen and deleting it, and it bumps it down to the next line. That's definitely going to help with readability as you listen to these. So just a few tips and tricks into getting this to a more user-friendly, so people can listen to it, whether it's you or maybe a student or whoever you have a PDF for. So if this is a document you've created and then you are going to share it, or if this is one that you have scanned for your own purposes because you own this book and you want to listen to it, that is another option. A couple other things that you might notice or that might not read well are things like special characters. Like we have these little squares down here at the bottom. You could go through and just get rid of those if you want. Sometimes there's funky things from the scanning, right? Maybe little pieces of paper or flecks of paper were on there. You can highlight those and delete those. Sometimes it might try to read them, or sometimes it might not read well. It'll just kind of start randomly talking. And so I like to just go through and kind of clean those up. They're just kind of part of the background there that you can get rid of. So hopefully this helps.